President, Republicans are continuing our work on a reconciliation bill that delivers for the American people. And if I had to summarize this bill in one phrase, I would say it's about building a stronger America. And a stronger America, Mr. President, is a safer America. Last week, I discussed the importance of strengthening our border security, something that we are addressing in our reconciliation bill. Today, I'd like to discuss another aspect of that bill, strengthening our military to meet today's and tomorrow's threats. Mr. President, the world has grown increasingly unstable in recent years. America's interests, our allies, and worst of all, American service members have come under attack. Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran and its terrorist proxies have all grown more brazen. Meanwhile, the previous administration regularly telegraphed weakness on the world stage and put investing in our military on the back burner. Mr. President, there is never a time when we can afford to let our military readiness slide. But above all, at this time of increased instability, it is vital that we ensure that our military has the resources it needs to deter our enemies and defend our country. Admiral Samuel Paparo, the commander of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command last year, called deterrence, and I quote, "our highest duty." He said, deterrence is effective when it is credible. The adversary believes that the defending side will act on its threats when it is capable. A robust military with the ability to project power globally and inflict significant damage on the aggressor is essential, end quote. Now, let me just repeat that, Mr. President. A robust military with the ability to project power globally and inflict significant damage on the aggressor is essential. Mr. President, that's the kind of military we need to secure with this bill. Our aim is to reverse the trend of underinvestment in our military, to rebuild our military capabilities and ensure that our adversaries will think long and hard before attacking us. In other words, Mr. President, peace through strength. One area where that is especially critical is in our strategic competition with China. Leaders of the intelligence community testified this year that China represents the most comprehensive, robust military threat to U.S. national security. Its designs on Taiwan are obvious, and its brazen actions, from cyber theft and espionage to its aggressive territorial claims and its harassment of American pilots, are alarming. But we've allowed China to outpace us in building new military capabilities. China produces 2 submarines per year for every 1.4 submarines built in the United States. China can build naval surface warships 3 times faster than we can. And in the defining technologies of tomorrow's wars, space, AI, hypersonics, and cyber, China is gaining quickly or already has an edge. Republicans' reconciliation bill is about reestablishing a U.S. advantage in all those areas. We're going to invest in shipbuilding to expand and enhance our fleet. We'll restock our munition stockpiles and expand weapons production. And we'll modernize our nuclear deterrent and build a golden dome for missile defense here at home. Our bill will expedite the delivery of innovative weapons to service members on the front lines. It will enhance the readiness of our military units and modernize infrastructure at depots and shipyards. And it will make improvements to service members' quality of life. To be clear, Mr. President, the investment we're making here in this bill, while critically important, is no substitute for robust annual defense funding levels. But it will help us catch up after years of the Biden administration deprioritizing defense investments. Mr. President, we can't afford to let our military readiness slide any further. We need to reverse the current trend and put our national security on a better trajectory for the future. And that's what our reconciliation bill will do. A stronger America is a safer America. And that, Mr. President, is what Republicans intend to deliver. Mr. President, I yield the floor, and I suggest the absence of a quorum.
Clerk, call the roll.
Ms. Alston Brooks.